this. But I want to do a quick, okay, Trigger and I want to do a quick gear video with all the stuff I'm bringing for our 9-day trip on the Powwow hiking trail. I don't have it all packed, obviously. It's probably more than I need, but I'd rather have too much than not enough, if that makes sense. Oh, I'm also drinking a Kona Gold Cliff IPA. Very good IPA. So, I don't have any rhyme or reason to any of this, so I'm going to bring my Anchor solar charger. I've had this for a couple of years now, and this thing works pretty amazing. I can't remember, it's 21 watts it says, and there's two little USB ports here, so you can charge two devices at once, because I will need to charge my batteries. My phone, I don't think I'll get any kind of cell reception up there, but I want to bring it for pictures and just in case I do get service and I need it. So, no idea where to start. I guess we'll start here. Bear spray. It's my first time buying any kind of bear spray or anything like that. But yeah, there it is. It's got this little safety thing you pull off and you push down and spray the bear. There are bears up there. There's timber wolves up there. I doubt I'll see any of the wolves. I guess I'm more concerned with Trigger and the wolves than me and the wolves. I'm a couple SD cards because this, it's 9 days, so it's going to be a multiple video edition of my show, I guess. This is something new I just recently purchased. I had for the longest time these cheap foldable forks and spoons, and as you can see they wobble and just cheap as B, to be honest with you. And I've been, I don't know, I bought some pots and pans and they came with them, and I've been using them. The spoon works really good. The fork is meh. The knife is just useless. So I finally spent the money and I got these off Amazon for 20 bucks. But I got a titanium knife and fork and spoon set. The spoon's almost like a soup spoon, which would be really nice. And it's got this goofy thing that you can, there we go, you can unscrew it, take them apart, but I just got them screwed together for now. I'll probably end up getting rid of this thing. It's got this little, I don't know, nylon bag, silk bag, whatever it is. So, that. The mink oil, I'm going to do my hiking boots with it once before I go out. Flashlights, does that, does SOS, and it's got high and low beam and you can adjust it. I'll be bringing probably 2 of those. My striker, this thing is awesome, well worth the 12 bucks. Some carabiners. I probably won't be bringing all of these. I think this is like a 20 pack or something like that. Again, off Amazon. Pretty much all of my gear I bought off Amazon. Great prices, great products. So I'll be bringing a few of those for tight items and what have you. Hey, buddy. I'm going to bring my big pot with boiling water and what have you. I don't know what I did with my little frying pan. I need to find that yet. And I'll also be bringing my little tea kettle for boiling water, and this is what I make my coffee in. This actually fits inside of there. A forest fire went through this area back in 2011, so one would assume there's a lot of firewood up there. but I'm not 100% positive. So just in case, I'm going to, I know it weighs like about a pound, but I'm going to bring my twig stove, just in case, you know, and the tent I've got's got kind of like a screened in front, so worst case scenario, if it's like raining, I know a couple days, I think next week, it's like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, something like that, I believe it's supposed to rain, so I might be cooking my breakfast inside, and depending on the firewood situation, I'm not 100% sure on it, all that. Okay, dog food for Trigger. I put a little bit of his normal dog food in here, and then 2 cups of this dehydrated dog food, just because it, you know, they tell you to mix food, so I don't want it to upset his stomach if I just give him this stuff. But I did give him some of just this, and he didn't seem to have an issue. But I've got enough for 2 meals a day for him, and a couple of extra just in case. Plus I will be hopefully catching fish while I'm up there, and I will be sharing fish with him. So I've got that. Excuse me. This is just tent stakes and miscellaneous rope for my rain fly. I've got my Bear Grylls knife. I don't know, I gotta put an edge on it before I go. It's actually pretty dull. I don't know, it's been a good knife. It's nice, but it's I guess hard to keep an edge on. But this will be on my side at all times. It's got a little fire striker deal, but it's a pain to get out, and it's got this emergency whistle and note loop. It's got this little survival guide, which that would be used to start a fire with, worst case scenario. I've got honestly, probably 200 foot of paracord. I've got another piece outside I've got to grab. Got a bunch of my Dude butt wipes. They're biodegradable, because nature does call. Okay, I've got this empty case because I forgot my pliers over there, but I bought these little fish pliers just in case I catch a northern or something like that. My silky saws. So I bought the Silky Pocket Boy original, which is a awesome, absolutely amazing. But I want to say it's 7 inches. And my last video, I was cutting a little bit bigger log, and I managed to break the tip off and bend the blade. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I put a pretty good bend on it. So this one is going to stay here. I'm going to eventually buy a replacement blade for it. Just you gotta figure out where. Probably Amazon. So I didn't like the size of it, how it was small, and you know, I mean, I was cutting probably a 6-inch log, and I did that. So I'm guessing a lot of the trees up there are probably going to be a little bit bigger than that. So I bought the Silky Gom Boy. Bigger blade, and it's got the weird adjustment to it. I don't know, I guess for cutting trees overhead, I don't know why you do that. I've used this a couple of times just here around the house, and it's just as awesome as that one, but it's bigger, so I can cut those bigger logs. Weighs honestly about the same, and it's got this, you know, the same case idea, but that's like, I don't know, it's got a built-in belt loop, but I don't trust it not to snag on something, and I guess it sounded pretty good. But this will be in my bag. The knife that my buddy Chris made me, I love this knife. This thing holds an amazing edge. had a buddy out west in Wyoming before he moved here. They had a little forge, and he made this knife for me. So it's amazing. So this will definitely be coming with me. This is the knife I use a lot for cutting rope or steaks or anything like that. AA batteries, everything I own that emits light is powered by AA batteries. So I'll be bringing enough for a couple of switch outs probably. Yes, one doesn't have any batteries, and I think this is the one that's messed up. I bought a 4-pack of these off Amazon, and one of them stays lit up all the time. So yeah, I don't know why, but these little lanterns are amazing. Not sure what I did with the other one, but I'm gonna bring 2 of those with for like when I'm in the tent or whatever. Coffee. This is what I use for coffee, is these Folgers Instapacks, I think they're called, or what are they called? Coffee singles, Folger coffee singles. They're like a tea bag, and that's what I use to make my coffee. So I'll be bringing plenty of coffee because I love coffee. This is a water dish for Trigger. It's collapsible. And his food dish, same thing, collapsible. These will be coming with, obviously. I also got a big thing of Dude butt wipes. They actually sell these at Walmart now. They're in a white package though for some goofy reason. I'll be bringing those. My chair. This thing I used finally in my last video, and this is great. I paid, I think, 20-30 bucks off Amazon for it, and yeah, you can, I don't know why it's got these on here, I guess for tying it on or whatever, but you know, that'll be coming with. Oh, here's one with batteries in it. These things, like, I don't know, these batteries probably have to be replaced, but these are very, very bright at nighttime. They're LED and they last forever. I actually fell asleep with one of these on one time in the winter time, and it must have went 16-18 hours straight, it seemed. I think it was when I did my excuse me, I think when I did the trip in the snow shelter. There we go. She's a Pete's. My fillet knife, which, where do you think I got this? Exactly, Amazon. Really nice, pretty flexible. It's razor sharp. It's got that nice curve to it there for getting, you know, next to the bones and stuff. There's northerns, walleye, and bluegill where I'm going, so this will come in handy. This will be coming with me. Well, I don't know why I keep saying that. Everything's coming with me. I still got a little itty bitty piece of this fire starter left. I bring that with just in case. This is a waterproof bag. It's 20 liters. This is what all my food's going into. With my food and Trigger's food, if I packed normal dry kibble for him, and if I carried my food in wet, would probably be 60 to 70 pounds, and I dehydrated everything, which knocked it down to probably about 10 or 15 pounds. But I got spaghetti for dinners and lunches. I got a lot of spaghetti. Probably gonna be sick of spaghetti by the time I'm done. Got a lot of spaghetti. Oh, here we go. This is, I think this was garlic chicken and noodles that I dehydrated. This was split pea ham soup. That'll make a good lunch. spaghetti. Some dog food for Trigger. Some scrambled eggs. This is bacon scrambled eggs. There's a dehydrated bacon with it, so that'll be good. Oh, this is more soup. That'll be another lunch. This is chili that my buddy Corey made for me. Really good. So I dehydrated it. Apparently I'm eating spaghetti every day. This is oatmeal and apples and brown sugar and cinnamon, I think. That'll be at breakfast. Here's some more eggs. This is some salsa and eggs that I made. Had a really good breakfast. It's all kinds of different meals in there. Enough for every day, just in case I don't catch fish. I also have this maple brown sugar instant oatmeal. That stuff will be for like a quick breakfast or whatever. And also I can take this bag and, you know, get all the air out of it, wrap it up, and then I can pull it up in a tree so a bear don't get it. Which, with it being dehydrated and everything, I don't think I'll have that issue with bears. Also, because I am slightly nervous about the wood situation, I'm going to bring my little jet stove. I've got to get another one of these, and this thing, you've seen me use it before, just screws on the top, folds out, works really well for boiling water real quick. I'll be bringing this with because, you know, I mean, maybe there's, for whatever reason, no wood that's accessible, you know. So that'll be coming with. I mean, it's a couple of pounds, you know, but I need it. My pillow, you guys see me use that thing. I love that thing. My water filter. This is my second one. The first one, I had an epic failure when I first started doing my YouTube, so they sent me a new one for free. This thing works great. The filter in it does 500 gallons plus or minus. Works awesome. Makes water taste amazing. Gets all the nasty stuff out. My Nelgen water bottle, it holds 32 ounces. That's definitely coming with. I might get one more of those just to be safe. This is my Chill Gorilla 12 by 12 tarp. Bringing this with to cover the tent up and maybe be able to make a little awning in case the weather does get bad. My little spatula for mixing the eggs. My little grill. I actually have two of these. I can set them side by side and use them, but I think I'm just going to bring the one. This little collapsible bucket that's full of sand for some reason. This thing weighs nothing and it collapses down and you can fill it. The reason I'm bringing this is where I'm going, you have to stay 150 feet from the water. So I figured it would be a good idea to be able to have water in case spark gets out of hand, or I just want to wash my hands and not have to walk all the way down to the lake. If I get thirsty in the middle of the night, I can quick filter some water instead of stumbling around in the dark. So yeah, I'm bringing that. Trigger has his own pack. He'll be carrying some water and some of his food in here, and the way it goes on and everything, I can hook him differently so it's not pulling on his neck constantly, because he doesn't like leashes, and I hardly ever put him on a leash, so excuse me. I know this works a lot better, so that'll be coming with. What are you doing, goofball? Okay. Forest get off me, man, got a hold of me, and they get off of me. They sent me this for free. It's not a sponsor. They're not sponsoring this video because I'm not allowed to say that. But I'm going to be making a separate little video about this when I get up there. Somebody wants to be the center of attention. These things are awesome. This is the 3rd generation. It's great. I spoke with them a little bit about making one for Trigger. Just an inflatable pet bed, and nobody makes those. And I think it would be amazing. He's slept on mine before and hasn't popped it, and he's got pretty sharp nails. I need to trim them, as a matter of fact. So they're gonna talk with their design team and see what they can come up with, and I think that would be just absolutely amazing. You know, it wouldn't be very big, and I'd be able to bring it with. So this is just some more. What is this? I don't even know what's in this bag. No, there's some tent stakes and a little bit of rope and a lighter and some other miscellaneous things in here. I'll throw that tape in there. I'll throw that in there. It's just one of my miscellaneous junk bags. It's supposed to be down in the 50s and what have you at night, so I'm bringing my little lightweight sleeping bag, not my super gigantic sleeping bag, because I won't need it. Bringing my wool blanket to lay down over top of my little sleeping pad and for Trigger to sleep on. And one of the heavier items is the tent. I got this off of Amazon probably 3 or 4 years ago, give or take. It's a great tent. It was cheap. It's got 3 fiberglass poles. It's polyester. Yeah. Weighs 2.75 kilograms. So I think that works out to like 4 pounds, give or take. Works good. You know, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but man, it's kind of heavy. I want to get an ultralight tent eventually, but just not yet. I will be bringing my poncho. This thing is awesome and it's heavy duty. It just, I don't know, it's kind of bulky. The bag that it came with was cheap and it fell apart. Like I think the first time I used this thing, the zipper broke on it. So that bag's garbage now. But I'll be bringing this just in case. It's like nylon and it's coated with rubber on the inside. It works good. That'll be coming with, just in case the weather gets terrible. My first day is a 10.5 mile hike, which is going to kind of be terrible because I'm going to have the most amount of gear and food and everything like that, so I plan on getting up there and I want to be on the trail around 4:30, 5 o'clock, and hopefully to my first campsite by about 10 or so. Get set up, probably cook some lunch, and probably do some fishing and stuff like that. And the next day, after I get up in the morning, I'll walk about probably 3-4 miles. I'll be at my second campsite that I want to stay at, and I want to do a bunch of fishing there. It's supposed to be, I believe it's going to be a little bit better fishing lake, but basically I'll be at a new spot every day. Yeah, so I'm also going to bring a pair of shorts. I highly doubt that I'll use them. I imagine the water's still going to be pretty cold up there. I've got my pack, which is 75 plus 10, I think. It might be 85 plus 10, I don't recall anymore. I've had it for a few years. Still works pretty good. And I will be bringing a hoodie just in case, and I will be bringing a pair of sweatpants, probably this pair I'm wearing, just in case it does get a little bit chilly at night. And other than some soap to wash my hands with and just miscellaneous things, oh, my fishing pole, that'd be a good thing to grab. My super secret fishing lures, I'll be bringing those. And I'm probably going to bring my flask with just a little bit of whiskey or something in it. Oh, yeah. And I know it's heavy, but I'm going to bring my shovel. One for digging a toilet with, because there's no bathrooms up there, and you're gonna want to bury it so bears and stuff like that don't smell it out. Plus for digging a fire pit if the firewood situation's good up there. So I'll be bringing that. I got a couple of power packs I'm going to be bringing. All my batteries for the camera, which I've got about 400 of them now. Just all that miscellaneous stuff, I guess. And yeah. So I got to, oh, my plate bowl. Definitely be bringing that. And also got some tartar sauce from the gas station, just in case I get some fish, and I've got to get some breading for fish yet. And I'm also bringing headphones, in case I get bored or whatever, I can listen to some music. And that is just about it. So I'm gonna pack my bag, and I was gonna weigh it, but my scale quit working. I bought the Smart Scale off Amazon for $14 or something like that. Really cool scale, but it's not working. So I don't know if the batteries I put in it were junk, or the batteries that I took out of it made it junk. So yeah, but I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know. I might bring like a package or two of ramen noodles, just because I like ramen noodles. Here's my pack. I don't know if I just. I do have kind of like a little first aid kit that I bring with all the time. It's just got some band-aids and stuff like that, emergency lighter. Trying to see. I don't think this thing tells me how big it is anymore. It's a mountaintop. They sell them on Amazon. They're really good bags, in my opinion. It's got this little raincoat thingy in here that you can take out and put over your bag, so not everything gets wet. There's my other lantern, the one that I sat too close to the fire in the winter and melted, but it still works. So that'll be coming with. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I suppose I'll let you guys go. I will get this edited and uploaded probably closer to the end of the week. Also, I will be bringing maps with, if anybody's wondering about that. Like I said, I'm not sure about cell service up there, but I don't know. And dependent on the weight of my bag, I might bring my muck boots with. I have no idea how these trails are going to be quite honest with you. The DNR, federal government, whoever takes care of it, quit taking care of it back in 2015 because it kept overgrowing with these little pine trees after the fire. So a bunch of volunteers went out there and started clearing it, and from what I've seen on the internet, it sounds like they've got the trail open back up all the way around. Not 100% positive on that, but I've got a this app that I downloaded that has the trail on it. So it works like your GPS, so I'll know where I'm at all the time, so I won't get lost, in theory. So, but that is pretty much it. I just wanted, oh, I'm gonna bring deodorant too. I went out one time, I did not bring deodorant, and I was smelling pretty right by the third day, I think it was. So I'll definitely be bringing deodorant and my toothbrush and toothpaste. What are you joking? Goofball. Yep, that's pretty much it. So say bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Spaz. He gets so excited when he starts seeing my gear. He's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I wanna go, I wanna go, I wanna go. I wanna go, I wanna go, I wanna go. I wanna go, I wanna go, I wanna go. Ouch. Alright, enough. So, alright. Ryan with Ryan Outdoors. And Trigger. Hello everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Until next time, this is Ryan with our Martin Outdoor Adventures. Bye.